Her parents are fucking crazy. Alright guys, I am back with what the fuck. This last ending from the last episode was very interesting. I don't agree with Mojo on how he handled that. I feel like that must have been like a dumb teenage brain thing to do, what they did, because he could have just left his info. Because he's only not, like, with his provisional, is it called? License, he's only supposed to not drive other people. So he could have left, like, his insurance and claimed he was the only person in the car. But instead, they ran, and I'm sure now are all going to get in trouble. This could have been avoided. Could have been avoided. So he went off on Kato, which, like, I get it. She was being a little too much, but, like, I don't know. I feel like he made it a lot worse for himself. I'm just ready to get through the season and figure out what's going to happen and that be it. But I just want to get right into that. So, guys, just a reminder, you can get the uncut reactions to What the Fuck on my Patreon. The link will be at the top of the description. You will also get all the other Skam remakes as well as season 3 and 4 of the original Skam. Definitely check it out if you're interested. Other than that, let's get in this episode, guys. I don't know why when I saw that, I thought that was like Kato and Mojo at the same time. Like, morphed together. I know it was like her idea and she kind of pushed him to do it, but at the end of the day, like, he's his only he's the only person that did it, and also he should have been paying attention. He shouldn't have been freaking out like he did, because him freaking out directly caused that, even though he was freaking out because of her, but still. And that's not a reason to, like, break up with somebody over, you know? Aww. Ooh, not me feeling bad for Kato. Is that on Discord? Bruh. How dramatic.
Misschien is het best als je zelf bij hem gaat doen.
Ja, dat proberen ik net, maar ik denk dat hij mij heeft geblokt.
I just love, though, that he answered the call.
En dit je terecht ook eigenlijk.
Ja, dat probeer ik hem net uit te leggen, maar ik krijg niet eens een kans. Wilt jij misschien niet vragen omdat hij mij ontblokt?
I get that she was being reckless and it made him not paying attention, but, like, he also freaked out when she was doing that and, like, started panicking, which made him not pay attention. And I feel like that's very unfair to put that all on her. Like, you were the one driving the car. You didn't need to be so freaking harsh on her, because the reason she was excited and happy was because she was finally just, like, doing something fun for herself. And she was not thinking clearly, obviously. Not that I'm, like, defending it, but I don't think that it deserves that. And for him to be, like, rightfully so, like, I don't know. I feel like that was a little bit bad. That was, like, borderline abuse, I'm just saying. Not that she's not any worse, but I don't like that. I can still call out when somebody's being problematic, even if I don't always agree with the other person.
Sorry.
Is niks.
This reminds me of all the E6 in, like, the first season when Ava calls them.
Die beelden van gisteren, heb jij die nog?
Waarom?
Ja, die
I
moeten
mean,
morgen
why?
eigenlijk al binnen zijn.
Ja, ik weet niet of dat Mojo dat...
Nee, please. Ik ga het echt goed maken met hem. Ik meen het, maar ik moet die
That's
gewoon kunnen
up.
spreken.
Ik weet niet, Kato.
Please, Robbe.
Whether he's mad at her or not, like, this is something that they're doing together. He can't just not give it to her to send in. That's bullshit. That's stupid. I don't like that. And if Mojo thinks that way too, then that's ridiculous. Like, y'all are in a fight, I get it, but this is something that, like, has to be turned in.
Hey,
Fuck off.
hey, Mojo, please. Mojo, ik ga dat fixen. Ik meen
Hoe
het.
dan?
Dat weet ik nog niet, maar...
Oké, dag.
Mojo,
I feel like they literally made that so much worse than it needed to be.
die beelden, zouden we die nog insturen? Of...
Serieus?
Anders is het toch allemaal voor niks geweest, toch?
I mean, I disagree with that. I mean, I disagree with the reasoning of, like, then it'd all be worth it. Wouldn't be worth it, right? But he knows this is important to her, and, like, their relationship aside, this is important to her. And she's in that footage too. She should have a say, you know? She should have posted a picture with him. Oh. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of cruel to like not let her post it. Like,
Happy post.
be mad all you want, but
Oppervlakkig bent je eigenlijk.
Je begrijpt het niet.
Wat
Hoe is
niet?
dat?
Dat je mij poest om illegaal te rijden, of wat?
shut up.
6 maanden cel en 2000 euro boete, puut.
Rustig.
Okay, well, you
rustig.
should have left a note.
Ik ben er zeker van dat niemand dat heeft gezien.
People don't
Hoe
expect
moet jij dat
you
nu? Er staan overal camera's
to wait all
tegenwoordig, hè?
day for the person who owns the car to
Tja,
come.
misschien moet je vragen aan een van die flikken of dat je die beelden mocht gebruiken voor je Instagram. Kijk, je ego is te fucking groot, hè?
Whatever. This is annoying. I feel like people are gonna disagree with me, but I think this is stupid.
Zeker dat dat alles is?
Ja, ja. Ik heb dat soms.
Is er iets u en Mojo?
Nee, zou dat wel.
Just be
Als er
honest.
iets is, kun je alles tegen ons zeggen. Hè?
Oh.
We zijn er voor u.
Aaron heeft gelijk.
Oh, I'm glad she's saying so.
Is er iets dat we kunnen doen?
Oh.
Ik heb het gewoon echt zwaar opgefokt.
I'm glad she's actually telling them instead of trying to pretend everything is perfect. I don't know. I think the way that he's talking to her, like, I think it's uncalled for. I don't think she did something, like, that terrible. And honestly, this is probably the least bad thing that she's done / said. I get it. She was reckless and driving and causing him to get distracted. But in my honest opinion, like, here in the US, if you hit somebody, like, if you hit a parked car and you don't know who the owner is, like, you would leave a note that said, like, I'm so sorry I hit you. Here's my info. Here's my number. Here's my insurance, you know? Instead, he just left. He could have easily left that and then just told his mom that he was the one who went out and crashed, you know, and that nobody else was with him. That way he didn't get in trouble for driving with other people, but then he also didn't hit and run. And then Kato could help pay the damages to the mom's car, whatever, or to the other car too. I don't know. They handle that terribly. So bad.
Niemand heeft dat gezien, toch?
Ja, maar was de politie dat wel te weten komen? Dat daar dus wel camera's hangen.
Cops in the US wouldn't do shit. My car got hit in the
Als je
parking
zegt
lot.
dat jij achter het
And they,
stuur
like,
zat.
Could see the make of the car, the model of the car, but not the license plate. And they pretty much were like,
Mojo gaat toch niet luisteren.
we have to mark it
Zie
as a
je
hit
toch
and
weer via
run,
de
so
broers?
it'll be covered by your insurance, but that's it. Never heard anything else. They could have easily, like, followed security cameras, but they don't give a shit about stuff like that for a car. It's easier for them to just write it as, like, a hit and run accident.
Sowieso te laat.
Allee, al die moeite voor niks. Maar afronden. Ik wil gewoon maar helpen. Ik weet het, maar...
I agree
ik ben wel
with-
depressief.
With Amber, that was bullshit.
Hey. Ik ga bekennen.
Wat?
Ik moet naar de politie en zeggen dat je dat hebt
Wow,
gedaan.
Kato, dat is geen goed idee, hè.
Maar dan is het mooi dat het ook...
Als je naar de flikken gaat, dan weten ze toch sowieso dat wij het waren?
Nee, ik ga gewoon zeggen dat ik...
Kato, iedereen die in die auto zat, heeft vluchtmisdrijf gepleegd, ja? Dus zelfs als jij zegt dat jij het was, dan zijn we nog allemaal gefokt.
Yeah, what are you gonna say, that you, like, stole his car and drove by yourself? If only it happened in the US, cops definitely won't look it up.
Ik had eigenlijk een flat white besteld.
En ik ken gemberthee. Ah,
Maar dat is oké, zo.
toch? Ja, nee, dan is dat voor...
Oh.
Fuck.
Nee, het is echt oké.
Ja, deze is ook lekker.
Oh, they're so understanding.
En zelfs al wij het over, het is nog altijd mijn schuld, hè.
I hope
Precies,
Senna's in the
catch
next
22.
season more.
Als ik beken, dan ben ik
Damned if
gefokt.
I do, damned if I
Maar als
don't.
ik zwijg, even goed.
En wat als je de schade zelf betaalt?
Yeah. She could even just, like, come up, like, go to them and say, like, hey, I just, because that, people do that. It's not, I don't think it's illegal. I think it's just that, like, if you want the insurance involved, you have to do, like, what's it called? What's that called when you get, like, a police report? So, like, if you need the insurance, there needs to be a police report. So you have to, like, report it. And then, well, at least in the US. And then sometimes, like, if people here, like, don't have insurance, they can say, like, hey, here's my info. I don't have insurance, but I'll pay it out of pocket for your damages. I think she could easily go to them and not even say, like, who she's representing, you know? Not even saying, like, oh, this is so-and-so's car. Just kind of being like, hey, I ran into you. I want to pay for the damages and, you know, in turn for you not going to the cops. Not even saying that, just being like, I'd like to settle it between us because I don't have insurance, you know? I feel like that would easily work, but knowing this goddamn show, they're gonna screw it up somehow.
Wat leuke spullen verkoopt jij.
That's me.
Je zonnebril is al
Socks.
zeker verkocht, hè? Ja, die hand is eigenlijk ook. Alles voor het goede doel.
Als het voor het goede doel
Oh,
is,
she's
waarom
selling her own
doe je het
stuff. That's really smart.
Ja, omdat je mocht die aantal zelfs houden.
Wat moet je nog?
ja, een dikke 800 euro voor die lastschrift.
Cool, though.
En dan nog een dikke 900 voor de man van Mojo. Dus...
En je ouders kunnen niet voorschieten of zo.
That's actually...
Ik heb nu al huisarrest.
That's
Omdat
actually
je bij
not like
Mojo
that
in de
crazy.
auto
Do
zat.
a sponsored thing.
Zo deze te weten komen.
To be fair though, you also got caught having sex.
Kijk, die is nu zo.
Als je dit jaar die
Girl,
bootcamp niet kunt doen, is wel een
stop being-
optie hoor.
Stop being a sad sack. Get some promos for Instagram. Post up.
Willen mij je geld niet eens geven? Hoe dan? Ja, voor zo'n groot bedrag heb je
What?
toestemming nodig van je ouders. Hoezo? Maar dat is hun geld toch niet?
Daar maakt u geen fuck uit. Nou, had je toch gewoon geld moeten vragen aan je ouders.
That's weird.
Nee. Allee, Kato.
Je begint hoog. Echt dat je het hebt opgefokt, zwaar opgefokt, alsof je moord hebt begaan.
Of zwanger bent.
Voilà, exact. Dan denk je niet meteen het ergste.
Oh my god, yo.
En dan zeg je dat
That
je
is not
schuld
gonna
hebt.
work.
En pas als ze echt ongerust zijn, dan vertelt je wat er gebeurd is. Dan gaan die veel rustiger reageren.
Dat is eerlijk.
Slim, hè?
Ja, ik meen het, dat gaat echt werken.
Or make up an excuse why you need the money. She should have been like, I want to buy this new phone. And then gotten the money and then took the damages that way. Then they'd find out that she didn't use it for that and then get in trouble, but at least she'd get her money. Her parents are fucking crazy. They low-key are like manipulative and like mentally and emotionally abusive. Not to mention racist. Bruh. This reminds me of Raba. Didn't Raba do this?
Hey Zoe.
Oh, I was gonna say she needs to call Zoe.
Zou ik vannacht misschien bij u kunnen slapen?
Thank God. At least she's not jumping. Whew. Right, there we go. That was season 4, episode 8 of What the Fuck. This was a good episode. I feel like it just pisses me off the way that Mojo is acting. He's like she's done worse. And this is the reaction he's giving for this one? First of all, I know she pushed him to drive, but like, he is so goddamn headstrong and stubborn, he could have easily said no and stuck with that. Second of all, his reaction to that and to her sticking her head out like that was stupid. He way overreacted, got himself flustered, his own self, first of all, and crashed. Do I agree that she should have not been doing dangerous shit and reckless shit? Yes, I do. I agree. She should not have been doing that. However, there was like nobody on the fucking road, and it didn't warrant that response. Like, he could have easily pulled over and been like, don't do that. Please, I'm worried about getting pulled over. Stay in the car, you know? Not only that, but then he hit the person and chose to leave. Is that not a thing here that you could just leave a note being like, hey, you weren't out here and I accidentally hit your car. I'm so sorry. Here's my info, you know? So I do like the idea of Kato trying to pay for it. She ran away from home, though, because the parents, of course, didn't give it to her, which that was a terrible idea. And even though they all are like, oh my God, that's a great idea. Like, you don't know Kato's parents. You know, she should have known better to not try that with her parents. The other thing, too, is, like, holding that footage and saying, like, no, I'm not going to send it to you because Mojo's pissed. That's bullshit. This is her thing that Mojo decided to, like, come on because she wanted him to be her partner. That's so terrible to do, to, like, not allow her to do that when it's, like, so important to her. It's just petty and, like, honestly really wrong, in my opinion. So I'm gonna be freaking pissed if it's not some plot twist that he edited it and, like, sent it in already for her. I'm gonna be freaking pissed if she actually didn't get to, like, have that sent in. And she really is doing so much to try to make this right. And, like, I know she's messed up in the past and she's said that, but this is something that, like, in my opinion, could have been less than what it was. Like, I feel like they're being really dramatic about it. And he's not seeing that, like, when she was doing that, she wasn't trying to get him in trouble. She was happy because she finally felt free. And then here we are, like, him acting like she murdered his fucking brother. It's just, that's so frustrating and annoying to me. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the next episode right now, though, and I will see you guys in that one. Thank you for watching.